Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel I'm going to be doing something a bit different. Now originally I was going to do part 3 of my Radiance Films collection. I think I might hold off that video for a canny while, but I do want to do that video eventually. But I was kindly requested by the wonderful and a dear friend of mine, Carlos, Eastwood for Life fan, wonderful chap in the film community who I've had the absolute pleasure of meeting in person a couple months ago at the Metro Centre, and he just dropped me like a message one day saying, Sam, I'd be interested what westerns have you got in like your collection, and how far has like your westerns collection grown, sort of thing. Carlos was just asking out of interest what westerns sorry I've got in like my collection, and I thought, do you know what? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna make a video out of this, and yeah, it's great for me as well to look back at how far my westerns collection has come as well. So Carlos, thank you so much for requesting me to do this video. Carlos, Dan's Movie Cave, and Jeff 101 Bronson, they do their Westerns for Life podcast, and yeah, I know there's been some great westerns collection from Carlos and Stuart, George, Roy. You've done a couple of great westerns collection on physical media. I will leave a link to those videos in the description box down below. And I think Stephen over at Real Classic Film Reviews has reviewed a couple of these on his channel as well. Stephen's done some brilliant reviews for his channel of a couple of westerns as well. So without further ado, we're going to go straight off the bat to the first one. In my opinion, guys, the greatest of them all, Good, Bad and the Ugly. Yeah, probably my favourite western of all time. I absolutely adore this. I've got the VHS edition of this coming up as well. I don't have this on Blu-ray, but I definitely want to get this on Blu-ray at some point. I'm hoping in 2026 that we're going to get a special fancy 60th anniversary edition of this movie in 2026. That'd be absolutely lovely. Yes, thank you. And this is just the greatest western of all time in my personal opinion. Just absolutely love it. Just absolutely fantastic western that I need to talk more about on my channel in the future. And this is a nice DVD edition of it as well. The Good, Bad and the Ugly. Tell you what, I'm going to move these to one side. There we go. And then the next one, I haven't seen this for so long now, Django Unchained. Possibly my favourite Tarantino movie, but yet that could go to another one of Tarantino's movies on another day, because the man is just fantastic, isn't he? Done a brilliant job directing westerns, gangsters films, and crime movies as well. So yeah, that's the wonderful Django Unchained. I'm not gonna talk about all of these films in great depth, guys, because I've got a lot to showcase here today on the channel. And also I've got 310 to Yuma, which came in the post after I recorded my my westerns Blu-ray and physical media collection video. So yeah, I will unbox this in my upcoming haul video, and I'm really glad to get this in the collection as well during the Criterion sale. So back over to me. Django Unchained's definitely one of my favourite westerns as well. And then we've got the Hateful Eight, sorry. I watched this a couple weeks ago again for the first time since 2016. Absolutely brilliant, guys. Wonderful western that for the most part takes place at this cabin just a wonderful, wonderful film, to quote my friend Roy there at Blu-Ray Movies, and absolutely fantastic film, The Hateful Eight. A couple of westerns on the movie label, and I thought this was quite a solid western on the movie label. Not one that screams like rewatchability, but still a very solid like western on the movie label that I got. I think I got this. Funny enough, I got this on the same day as another western that I'm going to talk about, and that is The Settlers. Really, really enjoyed this. Thought it was very good. Just clocks in at 100 minutes, so definitely a decent runtime. But saying that, some westerns at a sprawling runtime still are superb and stuff. But it's a good 100-minute western there, and one that's set in the 20th century as well. Is it in what's this one take place? Is it Argentina? I think it is, somewhere. But yeah, really, really fantastic film. The Settlers. Not really fantastic, but really good film, definitely. And this one I wasn't a big fan of, guys. I can't lie. I was very deflated with this one. I wasn't a big fan of this film, but that's First Cow. Willing to give this one another go. From the same director of the film, Wendy and Lucy, which I've heard pretty good things about. And I think they it's this business that goes on in this film as well. It's and they kind of it's like they're on this market and stuff. These two guys have got their own business and stuff, and that kind of brings attention slowly towards themselves. It's decent film, but not great. It's okay, this one for me. Nothing special. Another A24 film. A24 I'm a big fan of, guys, but this one didn't quite cut the mustard for me, unfortunately. So that's First Cow. We'll give that one another go at some point. And the other one, the next two are both from the Coen brothers, and we have No Country for Old Men. Absolutely fantastic film, guys, bar the ending. The ending I wasn't the big fan of, unfortunately, but everything up until the ending, fantastic. Really, really good movie, this one. Harvey Biden just plays a mean-spirited antagonist in this one, and Josh Brolin, you're really rooting for as the hero in this. Very, very good film, that. And one of the very few films I don't think that has a music score for the most part throughout the film as well. So that's No Country for Old Men. Great film. Love that. And I haven't seen the original, True Grit with John Wayne. But this one from the Coen brothers, I did really enjoy. There might be a couple more westerns, by the way, guys, I might have missed out on. But definitely, if I ever did an updated westerns collection video one day, I would be sure to include those ones in. But this is for now True Grit from the Coen brothers. Definitely one of the better remakes in recent times. I know remakes can be pretty hit and miss sometimes, but this is a really good one. And I love the cinematography in this one. It's got what's her name again, Haley Steinfeld, who I believe, did she win an Oscar in this? Because I know this film went for a few Oscars, and it's got Jeff Bridges in there as well, who's quite a favourite of the Coen brothers. But really good one, this one, and Matt Damon and Josh Brolin again in this film as well. So that's True Grit. Not seen this one in a canny while. And then, of course, one of my favourite ever westerns, guys, it has to be said. Just a fantastic movie. I watched this again back in, I think it was about May time when this wonderful release came out, and great that this film got some great treatment for its 55th anniversary. And I think they could have done a bit more with it and stuff, in terms of a bit more with it with packaging and stuff, and maybe a bit more special features, but still a really good release. I'm still very happy with what they've done here, but maybe could have done a bit more with it and stuff, I would say. And and this is definitely my top 3 westerns. Watched this for the first time in 8 years or something, and that's Once Upon a Time in the West. Absolutely fantastic movie, guys. Sergio Leone, who is a master when it comes to westerns and so forth. Of course, he directed one of the greatest films ever that came before this, which was Good, Bad and the Ugly. But yeah, Once Upon a Time in the West, absolutely incredible movie, guys. This is like a 9 out of 10 movie for me. Absolutely brilliant. Definitely one that I'm going to probably watch again at some point in the new year as well. So yeah, that's the wonderful Once Upon a Time in the West. And the score from Ennio Morricone is superb. And yeah, you got the beautiful Claudia Cardinale in there, and final showdown at the end is superb. So Power of the Dog, yeah, really good film with an ensemble cast. You've got Jane Campion, Benedict Cumberbatch, Kirsten Dunst, and Jesse Plemons. And yeah, got a couple of twists and turns in this one from what I remember, but very good cast, well directed from Jane Campion as well. I think this is the only Western I've got on Criterion as well, so that's Power of the Dog. And then, yeah, a couple of VHS tapes. I watched this one on VHS like the other week, and this is a really good, quite underrated, like Clint Eastwood Western, this one. And yeah, fantastic movie, guys. I think I might do like a spotlight video on this one in the future, and that is Pale Rider, which I got on this lovely Warner Home Video big box edition. And yeah, absolutely brilliant to get this one, and fantastic Western, guys. Really, really cool to see Clint Eastwood play like a bit of a different role to this. I think he plays like a priest in this, and yep, it is excellent. Yeah, really, really good movie, this one. He plays like a priest or preacher. Yeah, really, really good one, that one, Pale Rider. And loved the wintry like setting of that one as well. And another version of Good, Bad and the Ugly on VHS here from Western's Legend. I think there is a Warner Home Video edition of this, but it's quite tricky to get now. So yeah, I've got it on VHS DVD, and I might get the Blu-ray at some point. And then obviously there might be a great 60th anniversary edition of this in 2026. So that's Good, Bad and the Ugly, another great edition. And another great edition of Once Upon a Time in the West, which I got as what do you call it, in like a £5 deal in Far Place in Whitley Bay. Absolutely, yeah, terrific movie, this one, guys. One of my favourite Westerns for sure. So, yep, that is Once Upon a Time in the West. And yeah, this one, I know my very good friend Jordan over Movie Worm is a big fan of this movie. And I think I got this one after watching one of Jordan's videos, and it is a very good film. I might need to give this one like another watch, guys, and then my opinion could like change, and I might approve of it more on subsequent viewings. But yep, that is Bad Day at Black Rock, yeah, with Spencer Tracy and Robert Ryan. Yeah, very good movie, you know, like a guy that comes into town and stuff, and so it's like a veteran who keeps his own counsel about why he's comes to Black Rock, and who keeps his wits about him when confronted with threats and violence. So yeah, been a little canny while since I've last seen this one, but definitely overdue a rewatch for me, that one. And yeah, very good film from what I remember, Bad Day at Black Rock. And this film I haven't shown on the channel, get into like the postcards and the poster. I think that's included in this when I come to doing an upcoming like whole video, but I haven't seen this one yet. But I know Roy really enjoyed this one, and Stephen at Real Classic Film Reviews did a good review of this one as well, and that is McCabe and Mrs. Miller, So yeah, really good to get this one. And this is Warren Beatty and Julie Christie. So yeah, very good to get this one in the ever-growing Westerns collection. And I might watch this one soon, and then I can report back on that one. This one I was recommended by Nige at Rock God 2004. He recommended me this movie, and directed by Sam Peckinpah, who's done a few westerns, I believe, like The Wild Bunch and a couple of other westerns. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one as well, again with Jason Robards from Once Upon a Time in the West, and then there's Stella Stevens, and I think you got David Warner in there as well. And yeah, very good film, this one, and yeah, definitely one that's overdue a rewatch. Do you know what, guys? I technically have got another western that I've not shown as well. Carry On Cowboy. That's another western I've got in my collection as well, in the Carry On DVD box set. And yeah, this is the Ballad of Cable Hogue. So yeah, really good western from what I remember. And yeah, definitely love like the desert setting of this one as well. And yeah, I think it's got a little bit of a revenge theme in there as well. And yeah, like some cool shootout sequences. And yeah, brilliantly directed, fantastic film, this one, The Ballad of Cable Hogue. And I think one you can still get on the HMV like premium label there as well. So yep, that's The Ballad of Cable Hogue. Just move that slightly. And this one I was kindly gifted by Warren at Goose's Movies, who kindly gifted me this earlier in the year. And that is the lovely, beautiful, I love these 4K BFI editions, and that is the lovely, beautiful 4K edition of The Proposition. Fantastic film, guys. Really brutal man, but really good movie. You've got a really good cast to this one. Guy Pearce, Ray Winston, Danny Houston, John Hurt, David Wenham, and Emily Watson. And yeah, written by Nick Cave and directed by John Hillcoat. So yeah, very good film, that one. And yeah, got a couple really brutal scenes in there and stuff. And I think this one, like the latter part of the film, takes place at Christmas Day as well. So yeah, really great Australian western, that one. That's The Proposition. And I don't have the what you call it, guys, the original version of this, but I got the remake on the Signal One label. There's a few other westerns on the Signal One label that I would like to get into the collection in due course. I know there's a few Jimmy Stewart westerns out there that I'd like to get. I think there's one called I think it's Broken Arrow that I'd like to get at some point. And yeah, there's a few other Jimmy Stewart westerns I wouldn't mind getting into the collection down the line. And yeah, apparently the remake of this is still meant to be very good, but not a patch on the original, apparently, from John Ford. And I think that's got John Wayne in it as well, and that is Stagecoach. Yeah, the remake, which I still haven't seen yet. I might make reservation to watch the original version of this first. I think from like the 1930s, 1940s. So yeah, that's Stagecoach, the original, the remake there. Sorry. And a couple box sets, and then 3 more titles. And yeah, I was really chuffed to get this one for £15 in HMV, and 5 classic westerns. Just a great like way to delve more into the classic westerns, I guess. And you've got Pale Rider, The Wild Bunch, Rio Bravo, How the West Was Won, and The Searchers. I've seen all of those, bar The Wild Bunch. I still haven't seen that one yet, but yeah. Really cool to get this from HMV back in the summer. That's the 5-film Western collection. So yeah, really cool to get this one. And yeah, you've got the like a bit of poster art for each one there. And yeah, I think my favourite one in here is probably, I would say, How the West Was Won, guys. I thought that was fantastic. And then Pale Rider, then The Searchers, and then Rio Bravo. And they're all very good westerns. I've not seen The Wild Bunch yet, but I've heard that is meant to be a fantastic western as well. One of the first, like, X-rated westerns as well. So that's the Westerns 5-film collection. And then, yeah, I got this for about 25 quid in the Arrow sale back in the summer. And, yeah, great. 4 westerns. There's only one of these I have seen, and that is Massacre Time with, who is it again, guys? Franco Nero, which I thought was, yeah, really, really good. And then the other ones are Mike and God Said to Cain, which I still haven't seen as of yet. Lol. And then My Name is Pecos, which I still haven't seen yet. And Bands Did Does. So, yeah, haven't seen that one either. So I really need to get onto those. I might try and make time for those, like, in the new year or something, because I definitely need to put that right. So, yeah, that was only 25 quid for 4 westerns on, like, Arrow. I couldn't really, like, grumble at that. I think they did, like, a Santana, like, collection as well. So, really, really good stuff. That Vengeance Trails. And then, yeah, one of these well-beloved westerns I only watched for the first time, like, this year, and I had a superb time with this one. Great cast with Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, and there's also Michael Biehn is in there as well, Sam Elliott, and then Bill Paxton, Michael Rooker, Billy Zane, Charlton Heston. Superb, like, cast to this one. And that is Tombstone. Yeah, I thought this was really, really good, guys. I heard very good things about this prior. You know, I know Mike at Cinema Axeman is a big fan of this western, and a couple of the other guys as well. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed this one. Yeah, very, very good film. I think, is it Kurt Russell that plays, like, the villain in there as well? Yeah, excellent. Would definitely give that one another go at some point. So yeah, that's Tombstone. And I've got a massive apology to Roy, because Roy kindly sent me this one like over a month ago, and I still haven't seen it yet. So I'm gonna have to definitely get this one watched soon, definitely. And it's a western that I have been meaning to like check out as well. And yeah, Roy kindly sent me this one. So yeah, thank you very much again, Roy, for sending me that. And who else was it? Warren, thank you very much for kindly for sending me the proposition as well. So yeah, couple of people to thank there. And yeah, High Noon, meant to be absolutely terrific. We were talking about this on Tony at the Retro Movie Zone. We kind of like left a couple comments, I think, about this film. I think me and Roy, and yeah, it got a good like discussion going about this film. And yeah, definitely need to take a look at this one at some point. So yeah, heard brilliant things. And another western that's got I think 85-minute runtime. I'm all for sprawling westerns anyway, but this is meant to be another really good western that's clocks in for just under 90 minute this one. So yeah, that is High Noon. And the last one, and another one on the Arrow video label, and that is one with Lee Van Cleef. I need to check out there's one other on the Indicator label. Oh, what is it called again? The Big Gun Down, which I've heard really good things about. Oh, is that with Gregory Peck? Because I think there's meant to be another really good western with Gregory Peck. And yeah, this is one with Lee Van Cleef, and that is The Grand Jewel, which I've heard really solid things about. Clocks in at 94 minutes, this one. So yeah, definitely will have to definitely get this one watched like in the new year or something, because I definitely want to check out more westerns in the new year as well. So that's the grand jewel. And there we go, guys. That is to date all of the westerns I have got in my collection. And thanks again to Carlos for requesting me to showcase all the westerns I've got in the collection. And there's definitely a lot more westerns I want to definitely take a look at, like the remainder of the Dollars trilogy, which I've not seen. And there's The Outlaw Josie Wales, there's Unforgiven, which is Unforgiven that I've never seen it. And there's like a couple of the westerns like Django, which I've heard great things about. So there's still, yeah, and The Wild Bunch, I've got it, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, so there's a lot of other westerns out there that is definitely got me intrigued to check out in the not far distant future. So guys, do let me know in the comments, have you seen any of these westerns and what's your thoughts on these westerns, and do you own them on any like physical media? I would love to know all of that good stuff in the comments down below. And I just want to take the time as well, guys, thanks for all your continuous support on the channel. I just reached 400 subs on my channel, and wow, I can't believe it, guys. I didn't think in a million years I would get to this within, what is it, just over 10 months on being on YouTube. You know, that is just, I'm absolutely blown away by the wonderful support and the continuous support on the channel and the comments, and yeah, it's been absolutely terrific, wonderful journey being on YouTube, and it's been one of my absolute highlights of the year, definitely. So yeah, guys, thanks to each and every one of you for all your continuous support, and I will be back for more content soon. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.